Hello, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming back to my channel, The Amazing Warrior 23. Um, I meant to do this video yesterday, but for some reason, with this recording, it kept on stopping. So I'm hoping and I'm crossing my fingers that the recording does not stop. I'm using something different, a different recorder than what I usually use, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into the video and what this video is going to be about. But before we get into that, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified whenever a new video or content drops. And if you're not new, welcome back, and thank you for sticking around for the past 3 years of having this channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Love 14, yeah. You used to say you in love, I used to say sit back, thinking that shit from the heart. Now look where the fuck are we at? Girl, you got me just going up bad.
Now, you guys already probably know by the title of this video what I'm going to be talking about today. About 3 or 4 days ago, and it was on a Friday, my Facebook account got hacked for the second time. Now, I did a video of it's on my other channel that someone ended up hacking my account, and it took me, I think, a week or something like that to get it back because it took me a week to get it back, but I ended up finally getting that back. But again, somebody ended up hacking my account, my Facebook account. Now, it's a funny story, really. How I literally found out was when I was trying to post something on here, on like different sites to sell one of my items that I wanted to sell. It had the option, like on Facebook or something like that, or here, excuse me, it had the option to connect this account um, to Facebook or whatever account that you want to connect it to. So I chose to connect to Facebook. And then for some reason, when I was trying to connect it, it logged me out of my Facebook, right? And I was like kind of confused and stuff like that. Cause I mean, I wasn't confused, but it was like kind of strange to me. But at the same time, it wasn't really uncommon because most times when I do try to access my Facebook, I usually end up being logged out and I have to re-enter my password. And I enter my password like I always enter my password, but the difference with that was it did not let me get into my account. And so I was like kind of a little bit, baffled. I was like kind of confused on why it would not let me into my account. And so I just said, well, you know what? It's okay. I'll just reset my password. And when I went to forget, my whole email address was changed. Like I was when I first reset or tried to reset the password and I saw that, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought I was tripping, honestly, because I was like, nah, I don't believe this. I don't think it might, I don't know. But then, I don't know. it's I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I was like kind of confused on what was going on. I was kind of confused and stuff like that. So at that point, I was just like kind of just over everything. This is my Facebook account right here, as you can see. And yeah, but when I noticed the email was different, that's when I started to know, like, hey, my stuff got hacked again. Because this ain't my email. I never changed my email, and I don't recognize this email at all. So what happened was I went to my Gmail, because I did not get no notification or anything, and maybe I did, because I have two Gmails. I have this Gmail, which I don't really use a lot, really, unless it's necessary. And my other Gmail, that's my main Gmail that mostly use the most. And on my phone, I do not get really much emails from this account. So it was just kind of strange, and the only way I was able to check if I got any notification or any emails is if I check on this Windows, as you see I'm on right now. And when I checked it, I'm gonna go ahead and go back. When I checked it, because I was like kind of confused. Like I was mad at first because I was like, why did Google email me? Why did not email me like a warning or something like that, or an alert saying that somebody was trying to access my account? And then I finally found out why, and well, I changed it to English. But when I found out, like all everything, like when you say Facebook, all this was in Chinese. I could not read them, and I translated it to English. And you see, it says someone seems to have accessed your Facebook account, and I didn't notice this. And how can I notice when everything was literally in Chinese? I just didn't think much of it, because it was in Chinese, and I didn't get a notification or an alert saying that somebody was trying to access my account. And by then, it was too late. Somebody already ended up accessing my account. And then when I saw it was in Chinese, I was like kind of a little bit scared, because I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this back? Everything is in Chinese. I can't read Chinese. And then, boom, Google, got Google Translate. And you can also translate it from here. If you have a computer or anything like that, you can, click on the right mouse, on the right button on the mouse, and then this pop up, and then you can translate it to English, if it's set in a different language, you know and so once I translated all of that, it was saying, like, you see right here, everything is literally in Chinese and stuff, and not into switching back it to English. So let me see if I can find the message. Let me see if I can find that message. Uh, email. Hold on a second, guys. Facebook, September 1st. Why does it say September 1st right here? New email added. Okay. I'm trying to find the email from the hacker. All right. Now I'm gonna show you what the email was, what their email was. Okay. If I can get back, I got a lot of emails, so it's like, trying to. Here it is, right here. This was the email of the person that changed my stuff in my Facebook. I got their email, I got their number, I even got their IP. I literally have everything. And then I end up getting myself back within a day or two. So it was just kind of it was ridiculous, honestly. Like, I just don't understand why people want to hack other people's stuff. And that's what kind of pisses me off, because a lot of people that get their Facebook hacked, they mostly have to either delete their account, or not delete it, but make another account, and that's the end of that. And the thing about Facebook is that you can't really talk to an agent unless you have a business account, which is kind of stupid. And that's why I don't be using Facebook and stuff a lot like that, because I feel like Facebook should have live agents for business accounts or a regular account. Because not everybody has a business account on Facebook. And it's just like, it's kind of stupid. Like, you need to be a member or a VIP or have a certain account in order to be able to talk to somebody live. It's just like they making it like that nowadays, and it's just kind of stupid, because you should be able to talk to somebody instead of reading go to a page where it has common questions and stuff, because sometimes you just want to be able to talk to an actual live person. Sometimes you just don't want to go, things like that. And they should, I feel like if they had that option for regular users to be able to talk to live agents, I feel like more problems will be solved, and more accounts it will be a lot more possible for those people to be able to get their accounts back. It would be a lot more possible. But since you need to have a business account in order to talk to somebody, and if you're a regular user, you can't do that. So it's like, you have to, like, either you figure it out on your own, or you make a newer account. That's it. And that's what's really frustrating about Facebook and stuff. And it's not just with Facebook, it's literally with a lot of different platforms. You need to be a certain member to be able to talk to somebody live, and it shouldn't be like that. It really doesn't. If anybody in the comments can like explain to me and tell me why they have it like that, like I will understand more. Like I don't know if I'll be able to understand more even if you explain it to me, because it shouldn't matter. But I just want somebody to explain to me why it's like that. Like, why do all these different platforms have it where in order for you to be able to talk to somebody live, you have to be this or you need to become this? It shouldn't even be like that. It should be equal, you know? And so I was able to get it back. All I had to do was just submit documents of my ID to prove that the account belonged to me. And I end up getting my stuff back within a day or so, you know? And I couldn't figure out like this person they were from China. But the thing about that is, when I saw their IP, it said they were in Washington. You know what I'm saying? It literally said they're in Washington, or either they're using the VPN or something, or they probably using the VPN, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, you have language. That's the thing. When they were in my Facebook, they changed the language, you know, and I changed it back to English and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they're from China, and they had a VPN to be set in Washington. You know, that's my theory. I'm assuming, but yeah. If you ever, I'm gonna give you some tips, okay? You know what I'm saying? If oh, another thing before I hand out some tips. When I was trying to, you know, when you run into issues and stuff like this, and you know, like where, you know, because the hacker, they changed my email, deleted my phone number and things like that. And when you click forget on Facebook, and then it has those options right there saying that you don't have access to these, you click on that. I was having an issue where every time I click that, it would pop up or say this alert saying that we don't have enough information to verify that this is yours, you know. And it was like kind of really frustrating to me, because you know that I'm clicking on this for a reason, because somebody changed my stuff. And it was like it's kind of tricky and stuff. Like, you gotta, and that's the thing, it shouldn't even be tricky at all. But eventually I figured it out, where it took me to the page where, you know, I submit documents and stuff to be able to get my stuff back. And then I submitted it. You know, Facebook sent me an email over the course of 24 hours to reset everything, my password. And once I did that, at first I was not able to get in, because at first it said like Facebook decided to lock my account for a minute, but then it ended up saying that your account was unlocked now. And once they did that, I tried to put in my password or try resetting it, and it was not working for some reason. So I used the recovery password that they provided for me, and once I used that, and I used the hacker's email, and then when I used the hacker's email and then the recovery password, I was able to log in, and then bam, I was in my back into my account. And then when I was back into my account, everything was literally in Chinese. Like, the everything was literally in Chinese, and I had to like literally translate it to English, you know. But every time I go back on there, it would keep going back to Chinese. And then I went to the language, and then I saw it was changed to Chinese and stuff. Long story short, you know, if you're running into the problem and you feel like, you know, all hope is lost and stuff, don't give up, because there's always possibility for you to get it back. You know, even though they changed the email, removed the phone number, literally did everything to prevent you from trying to get back into your account, at the end of the day, you have the proof to provide that, hey, this is your account. You know what I'm saying? Unless, I don't know, they change the name or delete the account or something like that, but you have the valid proof to prove that this is yours, this is your stuff, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, this is probably not gonna be the last time I'm gonna get hacked, you know. And at least I'm gonna be aware, and I'm gonna be prepared. And I'm gonna be checking my emails every once in a while, especially this email, because this email is connected to my Facebook. So I'm gonna be checking it every once in a while to see if I get anything suspicious. And yeah, so I hope this video was informational for you, and hopefully this help out. And hopefully Facebook, get your stuff together for real. Hopefully in the future, you guys will make it possible for everybody to talk to an actual person instead of just business accounts. So y'all need to get that together, or people are gonna stop using your services, your apps. You know, just get it together, guys. But thank you guys for clicking on this video and watching. I'll see you in the next video on the Amazing Warrior 23. You guys have a good day or a good night wherever country you guys are from, and I'll see you in the next video.